Hello, and thanks for joining us from our studios in Israel. I'm Denise Wood here with ILTV's morning briefing. The Israeli security forces say they've received new information about the Hamas tunnel network in Gaza. Israeli troops captured a 17-year-old Hamas member last month after he illegally crossed into Israel. The terror says the Hamas tunnel network crisscrosses under all of the Gaza Strip, and they're so extensive that Hamas can move all of its fighters underground throughout Gaza. The terror tunnels have been one of Israel's main security focuses since the 2014 war with Gaza, and the IDF reported that it found 2 terror tunnels that crossed from Gaza into Israel this spring. The 2 tunnels have since been destroyed, and Israel says it has gathered extensive intel from captured Hamas operatives about the tunnel network. In an almost comic turn of events, Iran is calling the United States the biggest state sponsor of terrorism after the U.S. State Department labeled Iran with the same title in a new report. The U.S. ranked Iran as the biggest sponsor of terrorism because it provides financial and other backing to terror groups such as Hamas, Hezbollah, and other Palestinian groups in the Gaza Strip. But now Iran is denouncing the report and says the U.S. is the biggest state sponsor of terrorism because it supports Israel. Iran also claims that it's supporting groups in Iraq and Syria that are fighting against the Islamic State, and claims the U.S. and its allies are supporting the Islamic State and other terror groups in the region. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is on his way to Moscow for his 4th visit this year with Russian President Vladimir Putin. Netanyahu is expected to discuss Russia's role in the Syrian war, as well as a recent shipment of weapons from Russia to Iran. Besides discussing regional politics, Netanyahu is also expected to mark 25 years of diplomatic relations between Israel and Russia, which were re-established in 1992, after they were severed by the Soviet Union following the 1967 Six-Day War. The 2 leaders are also expected to sign a bilateral pensions agreement, which will provide immigrants from the former Soviet Union who moved to Israel before 1992 with pension payments that they were formerly denied. If the agreement is signed and ratified, payments to the Soviet-born Israelis will begin next year. This week's anniversary of Jerusalem's reunification is renewing focus on diplomatic recognition of the city as the capital of Israel. Just this past Wednesday, U.S. President Barack Obama once again signed an order preventing the Jerusalem Embassy Act from being implemented. This congressional bill was passed 21 years ago, and it called for the U.S. Embassy to be moved from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem. Just like Obama, however, every president since that time has continuously signed waivers every 6 months to delay that relocation. Now, many supporters of the Jewish state are hoping this will change after the upcoming election. Democratic presidential candidate Hillary Clinton and Republican presidential candidate Donald Trump have both previously expressed support for moving the embassy to Jerusalem. That's all for now. I'm Denise Wood, and see you later with our main daily broadcast from Israel at 2 p.m. Eastern Time.